Hey, coaches. I hope that you are ready. I am super excited to jump into today's training. We are going to talk about 5 ways for you to create your first 5K in your coaching business. So, listen, I want you to go grab a pen and your favorite notebook so that you can jot down some of the strategies that I'm going to share with you over the next 45 minutes. I hope that you're ready. Hey, everyone. Welcome. I am super excited to have each and every one of you fantabulous beauties joining me today for today's training. Listen, I am super excited to share with you 5 ways to generate your first K in your coaching business. So listen, if you are ready, I am ready because we are going to dive into today's training. So let's go ahead and get started. Listen, I want to first welcome all of my amazing coaches. If this is your first time rocking out with me during one of my trainings, welcome. I am your vision coach, Latoya Early. Listen, I am super excited because I am here to help you not only get started with your coaching business, but it is my sole responsibility to help you do several things. I want to help you first find your message. I want to help you increase your visibility and then monetize your coaching programs through niche marketing and certification. So today we're going to get started. I'm super excited to have you ladies rocking out with me, whether or not you're catching this live, you're catching it by replay, you're joining me in the Start to Six Figures coaching community, I want to say welcome, 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 welcome. So, listen, for those of you who are catching this in our Start to Six Figures coaching community, you ladies know the routine. Come on in, introduce yourself. Let me know what type of coach you are. Let me know whether or not you are aspiring or whether or not you are growing, and share what type of coach you are. I love meeting new coaches and I love learning what type of coaches we have in our community. So, before I start ramping on about who I am and what I do, we're going to get to that. I want to first ask you a few questions. I want to make sure that this is the training that is designed specifically for you. So, answer me this. Does any of these things sound familiar to you? Does any of these things sound familiar to you? I want to know. I really want to coaching business, but I don't know
Good.
where to start. I really want to launch my coaching business, but I don't know where to start. Does any of this sound familiar to you? Does it sound familiar? I really want to launch my coaching business, but I don't know where to start. How about this? Google really isn't helping me get the traction I'm looking for in my coaching business. Google really isn't giving me the traction that I'm looking for in my coaching business. How about this one? I hear other coaches say that they've made multiple figures in their coaching business, but I just can't seem to figure it out. Does any of this sound familiar to you? Let me know if this sounds familiar to you, because guess what? These were some of the exact thoughts and feelings I once had when I first started my coaching business. And so I'm super excited to share with you on today these fantabulous strategies, because what took me years to master, I'm going to teach you in the next 45 minutes. What took me years to master, I'm going to teach you in the next 45 minutes. So make sure you have your pen and your notebook available, because this training is going to be full of great, great, great content. And I hope that you're ready for it. So let's go ahead and to some of the house rules. Let's cover some of the house rules that we want to make sure that we're covering over the next 45 minutes. Number one, the strategies I will share will only work if you are willing to work them. If you're willing to put in the work, if you're willing to work the strategies, then guess what? They will work for you. Number two, the strategies I will share do not come with a template. Listen, if you are looking for a coach who is going to give you a bunch of templates and tell you to plug in your content, guess what? This is not the place for you. So if you're looking for strategy, then I want you to hang tight. But if you're looking for templates, then listen, I'm going to go ahead and excuse you now. Go ahead and put up your finger and excuse yourself, because this training is for the coaches who are ready to take strategy and implement them into their coaching businesses. Number three, you shouldn't continue with this training if you're not ready to truly stand out as an expert in the coaching industry. So if you're not really ready to truly stand out as an expert in the coaching industry, then guess what? You may want to go ahead and put up that dismissal finger, that excuse me finger as well. And then rock out with me until the end of the training, and you'll access my bonus worksheet, my bonus workbook, which is my client clarity guide. Okay, you'll access my bonus client clarity guide, which is going to offer you 5 steps to identifying your ideal client. Okay, so if you want to rock out with me, listen, go ahead and make some noise. If you're in the comments, make some noise. Let me know that you are ready for today's training. So today, I am going to share with you 5 ways to create your first 5K in your coaching business. So I hope that you are ready. So here's what you're going to learn. Let's go over a few things of what you're going to learn over the next 40 minutes or so with me. Number one, I'm going to show you how to leverage your services so that you can reach your first 5K in your coaching business. Number two, I'm going to teach you how to reach your 5K goal without running in circles. Listen, no more running in circles, no more Googling, no more trying to figure it out. Number three, I'm going to teach you how to adjust the one thing you need in your coaching business to reach your 5K goal consistently. Okay. I want to help you create that 5K goal, reach that 5K goal, and make sure we're reaching this goal consistently. So, for those of you, if this is your first time rocking out with me, welcome, welcome, welcome to my special place. Welcome to my world. I absolutely love, love, love coaching. I am your vision coach, Latoya Early, supporting Christian female startup coaches in their niche. I help you find your message, increase your visibility, and monetize your coaching programs through niche marketing and certification. With all of that fantabulous that I do, I am also a full-time wife, a woman of God, a licensed minister, and a mom to three amazing young male scholars. Listen, my guys are everything to me. My husband, my guys, they really and truly help me rock out. I am your vision coach. I am an empowerment trainer. I am a 5 times author, owner of Chase Great Enterprises, and your 6-figure coach. Listen, I help coaches go from start to 6 figures in their coaching business. I have been in business for 8 years, but I've been full time for 6. So listen, let me tell you a little bit about this, just little piece of this. I can remember very clearly, and we're going to jump into detail of how I started 8 years ago. While I've been rocking out full time for 6 years, it has taken me quite some time to learn some of the very intricate details of building a 6-figure business. And I want to be sure to support and provide those same exact strategies to you. So not only have I been in business for 8 years, I've been full time for 6 years, but I've supported over 500 coaches and service based entrepreneurs with starting, growing, and monetizing their businesses. So here's where it all started, right? This image is telling my age. I know it is, but this is where it all started. I can remember so clear how when I was maybe first, second, third grade, I would sit in my room. I had a full white bedroom set. My mom, this is where canopy beds first came out. So I had the matching dresser and the desk and the canopy bed. And I would sit at my desk and I would type away on my VTech computer. Okay. And when I would type away at this computer, I was running a business. My cousin and I, we wouldn't play teacher, we wouldn't play doctor, we played office. Now, mind you, I had no idea of what I was selling. I didn't know what I was doing. I didn't know who I was calling, but I was making an imaginary phone calls, filing imaginary paper, and making imaginary money. This is where it all started for me. And now here is where I am. Listen, after years and years of trying to figure out who I am in business, I started my first business back in 2008. I started my first business in multi-level marketing. I sold an adult novelty. This is in those college days when I knew that business entrepreneurship was definitely something that I wanted to do, but I had no idea how to do it. Here is where it all began to fit together. Back in my freshman year of college, I worked for a multi-million-dollar company. It was a very strong woman who went out in real estate and made it happen. She really painted a picture for me that success is definitely obtainable. And so after I started that business, after I started working with her, I started multiple businesses. I had a demolition company. I did adult novelty, sold adult novelty. I was co-owner of a semi-professional basketball team. Listen, I had a dance team. I did event planning, you name it, and I've probably done it already as an entrepreneur. But I was still trying to figure out what was my niche, what was the problem that I was called to solve. I was so busy chasing profit that I didn't give myself enough time to really understand what purpose was for me and how I was to implement purpose into my business. And so it evolved. I started my first brick and mortar when I had my first little corner office. And this is where Chase Great was birthed. I'll never forget, God very clearly told me that I would be the coach of many coaches. When he told me that I was a vision coach, I had no idea of what that looked like. I had no idea of what coaching even was. But it took that moment for God to show me who he created me to become so that I can begin the pursuit to greater. I love this imagery of who I've been able to grow into, because this image really shows the different areas of coaching, the different people that I've been able to support. And it took for me to really understand how to not only identify my niche in coaching, but to solve a particular problem and share my message so that I can change the world. So listen, enough about me. You've learned about me. I want to dive into this content so that I can share with you 5 ways to create your first K in your coaching business. So I hope that you're ready. I hope that you have your notebook and your pen so that you can take some great notes for today's training. So, number one, my very first strategy. The very first thing that I want to share with you on creating your first 5K in your coaching business is changing the way you think. Listen, this skill alone will change the trajectory of your coaching business, and it'll change the trajectory of your life. Your limited beliefs. I want you to take a moment and I want you to really think, are you capable? Do you believe that you can create 6 figures in your coaching business? Do you believe that you really have what it takes to build out a wealthy coaching business that will destroy generational curses and create generational wealth? Do you truly believe that? I want you to take a moment and really process. And I want you to really identify whether or not you're allowing your limited beliefs stop you from really start growing and monetize your coaching business. How about self-sabotaging thoughts? Are you constantly telling yourself what you can't do? That you're not qualified, that no one will pay you what you want to be paid for your coaching business. Listen, we're going to get down to the root of these things, because if we're going to create this first 5 figures, this first 5K in your coaching business, then guess what? We're going to have to do some foundational work. Okay, so the first thing you need to do is change the way you're thinking. Let's go ahead and identify some of those limited beliefs. With your pen and paper, go ahead and write out some of the things that you may think about yourself, about your coaching, and about your possibility in becoming a 6 figure coach in the coaching industry. What type of self-sabotaging thoughts are you allowing to talk you out of starting? That you're allowing to talk yourself out of being consistent and growing? What about other people's opinion? Now, this right here, this is a big deal, because a lot of people suffer from worrying about what other people are going to think about their coaching business, about their money that they're making, about the things that they want to do. So my question is, are you allowing other people's opinion to distract or to direct your thinking where it's leading you away from your purpose-driven lifestyle? I want you to answer yourself that. I want you to really take this moment. If we're going to create 5K in your coaching business, you're going to have to take the moment and really examine and be serious about what's next. Okay, so our very first strategy to creating that 5K in your business is changing the way you think. Listen, change the way you think, and it will definitely change your life. Number two, identify a specific problem and solve it. Identify a specific problem and solve it. We're talking about creating your first 5K in your coaching business. Don't try and solve every problem. I talk to coaches all the time, aspiring coaches, aspiring entrepreneurs. And the first thing I ask is, what problem do you solve in your business? And they want to solve every problem because they believe that solving every problem will allow them to reach everyone. How many of us think that, right? I thought it. I was so consumed with trying to make sure that I was everything for everyone that I wasn't really narrowing down my focus and solving a specific problem. If you're ready to create your first 5K in your coaching business, in the comments, I want you to say, I am ready. I am ready. If you're ready, I want you to take a moment and I want you to identify a specific problem so that we can solve it. Not only do you need to identify the specific problem and solve it, but understanding your message is gold. Listen, you have to get clarity on your messaging. Who do you serve? What problem do you solve? And how are you going to solve this problem? Your message is waiting. The person that is supposed to receive your message is waiting for you to share your message. They're waiting for you to share the solutions that you have to their problem. Understand, the more specific you are with the problem you solve, the more people you will reach. Okay, the more specific you are with the problem you solve, the more people you will reach. When you're trying to solve every problem for everyone, then you make no money and you make no noise. You no, let me take that back. You make no money. You make a whole bunch of noise, but you're not connecting with anyone, right? But when you hone in on a specific problem and you're able to very clearly and fluently share your message with your audience, guess what? You're able to reach more people. Now, remember that one thing that I talked about that changed my entire business? Remember that one thing? Remember that one thing that I told each and every one of you that would change the trajectory of your coaching business? Everybody remember? That one thing. Step number 3, stop focusing on trying to book one-on-one clients and offer a program, a course, or training. This is the one thing that shifted my entire business. When I was able to go from 0 to 5K in my coaching business instantly, is because I stopped trying to focus on one clients. I stopped trying to focus on closing one clients, and I started offering groups, programs, courses, trainings to my ideal client. Understand that one-on-one clients are absolutely amazing. I love the intimacy. I love the connection. But group coaching offers the opportunity to magnify your message and reach more people. How many of us want to reach more people? Right? We don't want to work harder. We want to learn how to do what? Work smarter. So I want you ladies to meet this oh so fabulous coach, Identity Coach Dora. Identity Coach Dora, in the first 30 days of joining the niche certification program, she secured her first client without even being done with her packaging, her promoting, and her pricing for her program. Not only did this client move forward, but she was paying the price that she honestly was afraid to disclose to her. Dora was able to secure her very first $1,800 client just with enrolling and working with Chase Great. Listen, Dora said she was completely overwhelmed. She was super excited and she was super grateful. But check this out. Let me give you the spinoff to this amazing story. Yes, Dora was able to secure her first 1,800 client. That's one client. But then Dora began to offer her group coaching program. She offered her group coaching program and she was able to generate her first 5K in her coaching program instantly, right? Instantly. Listen, one-on-one clients are absolutely amazing. I love my one-on-one clients, but the secret to generating that 5K consistently and generating that 5K instantly is offering a coaching program, a course, or a training. So here is step number 4. Keep in mind, we're talking about 5 ways to generate your first 5K in your coaching business. Step number 4. Now, this one right here is going to step on a couple toes. This one right here is going to make a few of you a little uncomfortable. Okay. If you're looking to generate the first 5K in your coaching business, then guess what? We're going to have to create a 4-figure offer. Don't be afraid to value your value. You are absolutely amazing. The strategies that you have, the experiences that you've gone through, the lives that you have already changed, whether or not it was on purpose, indirect, you have everything needed to help change the lives of other people. Don't be afraid to value your value. The same effort you put into trying to get 500 people at $50 requires the same amount of effort to get 5 people at $5,000. If you're ready to create the first 4K I'm sorry, if you're ready to create your first 5K in your coaching business, then we need to create a four-figure offer. Why? Why is it that we need to create a four-figure offer? Because we're spending so much time spinning our wheels trying to create traction and trying to close 500 clients that it can become exhausting, it can be overwhelming, it can be challenging to our confidence. But the moment that we sit down and say, I value the content that I offer, I value the results that I bring, I value the transformation that I'm able to help other people experience, I value the lives that I am connected to impact. Know that when you're coaching, you're not just coaching that person. The same transformation process that you're helping your client go through is the same transformation process that they're going to be able to connect with other people and help them go through as well. So I want you to start valuing your value. Imagine how it would feel to receive $1,000 or more every time you close a client. Take a moment and I want you to think about that. Take a moment and think about how will it feel for you to receive $1,000 or more every time you close a client. In the comments, let me know. Tell me, how will it make you feel? Write it down on a piece of paper. This is your moment that I really want you to really process that feeling. I want you to process the feeling in the comments on your notepad and let me know. Tell yourself, how would it feel that every time you close the client at $1,000 or more? Step number 5, we're talking about 5 ways to create your first K in your coaching business. We've talked about number 1, we've talked about different ways for you to show up and really generate that 5K in your coaching business. We talked about changing the way that you think. Understand that your mindset is everything. We've talked about identifying a specific problem. Stop being so vague. Stop thinking that you can solve the problem of everyone. We talked about looking and focusing on booking one-on-one clients. Let's learn how to create programs, courses, and trainings. We talked about creating a four-figure offer. Listen, it is time out for you to be afraid to put that four-figure offer out on the table. You have everything your client needs to help them go from where they are to greater. It's time for you to value your value. And then step number 5, and this is one of my favorite, okay? This is one of my favorite steps. This is the step where you need to show up, be consistent, and own your expertise. Listen, you are an expert in the area that God has called you to help solve the problem in other people's lives. You need to now own it. You need to be crystal clear of your messaging. Make sure that your audience, your ideal client, know what you're able to do in their lives and how you're able to bring results and change to their lifestyle. Your experiences is your first case study. So if you're saying, Latoya, listen, I haven't even started coaching yet, I don't have any official testimonies, you are your first testimony. One of the things that we do here at Chase Great is we focus on what has God healed you from? What area in your life has he called you to be victorious? What area in your life has he healed you? Why? Because this is the area that's going to now support you when you're out helping and supporting other people. Your experience is your first case study. You are your first case study. So when it's time for you to start creating programs, trainings, courses, guess what? You already have strategies. It's now about putting those strategies together and monetizing your message. Right? Listen, your ideal client is waiting on you. I don't know how to stress this enough. If I were to go back to the coach, to our identity coach Dora, who I introduced to you a few slides back, Dora said very clearly that her ideal client was waiting on her. When Dora signed up for the coaching program, we were smack dab in the middle of a pandemic. But because Dora knew that her ideal client was waiting for her, Dora has been able to generate $5,000 in her business or more. Your ideal client is waiting on you. Will you show up? Be consistent? And will you own your expertise? Understand that there is cash in consistency. There is confidence in consistency. There is community in consistency. So if you're wondering why aren't you able to close your clients, or how do you generate a culture of clients? How do you grow? How do you create your first 5K? You have to be consistent. You have to be consistent with a clear message so that your clear message can create culture and community. And then in your culture, in your community, you're able to create cash. So here's my question for you for today. How much time are you wasting? How much time are you wasting trying to figure out how to monetize your message and create 5K in your coaching business? How much time are you wasting? How much time are you wasting trying to figure out how to get clarity in your message, how to monetize your message, and how to get your message out to the masses so that you too can create your first 5K in your coaching business? How much time are you wasting? How much time are you wasting trying to get clarity of your ideal client? This was one of my biggest hiccups in my coaching business. I lacked clarity in my messaging and I lacked clarity in my ideal client. I was the queen of Google University, okay? I graduated with honors. Google University, YouTube universities were my BFFs. However, how many of us have learned that if you're looking to go up, you have to change your circle? So because Google University and YouTube University were my best friends, I had to let them go because they were keeping me stuck. They weren't helping me grow in my coaching business. How much time are you wasting trying to create a successful launching? How much time are you wasting trying to figure out how to create and successfully launch your coaching programs, courses, and trainings? How much time are you wasting? Take a moment. You have your pen, you have your notebook right in front of you. Be honest with yourself. This isn't the time for this training to just, for you to have something to do or something to watch. No, this is a time for you to examine where you are in your thinking, where you are in your pursuit. Because if you don't take the time to examine yourself, then guess what? You'll never see where you need to grow. How much time are you wasting trying to figure out how to create and successfully launch programs, courses, and trainings? How much time are you wasting trying to create a 4-figure offer? Are you struggling with your thinking? Are you struggling with your confidence? Are you struggling with believing that you really can create a 4-figure offer and you really can create your first 5K in your coaching business? How much time are you wasting trying to figure out how to stand out as the expert? How much time are you wasting? What if I told you that I can help you? What if I told you that I can help you change the way you think, magnify your message, and create your first 5K in your coaching business? How would that make you feel? In the comments, let me know. How would that make you feel if I were able to do those exact things? What if I told you that I can help you identify the specific problem that you're called to solve and stand out as an expert? What if I told you that I can help you create and launch a 4-figure group coaching program, course, or training? Listen, I rocked out in my business for several years trying to do it on my own, trying to figure it out, going to Google University, downloading trainings, downloading free worksheets, trying to implement what I could receive the best way that I could. But it wasn't until I received the proper support in my coaching business where it helped me really catapult my message and help me go from start to six figures in my coaching business. Are you ready? How would it make you feel if I were to help you in those top three major areas? What would it do to your coaching business? Now, keep in mind, these questions are not rhetorical. I hope you have your pen and paper out. I hope that you are answering these questions. How would it make you feel if I could help you really magnify your message, magnify and monetize your coaching message so that you can create your first 5K in your coaching business? How would it make you feel if I could help you really get clarity on your ideal client? So in your copy, in your marketing, when you're offering your coaching programs and making your offers, that you're speaking directly to your ideal client. What would it do to your coaching business? These are the exact problems that kept me stuck in my coaching business. The inability to fluently share my message, that I wasn't able to get clarity on my ideal client. And these are the things that stopped me from making my four-figure offer because I wasn't clear. The moment I became clear in these very important areas, not only did I have to work on my mindset and my confidence, but I was able to take my coaching business from start to six figures. These are the exact areas that kept me stuck. I want you to meet self-awareness coach Shalita. Not only were those some areas that kept me stuck, but they were some areas that kept her stuck as well. Here's what our self-awareness coach Shalita had to say. She said, I spent countless hours consuming free information, getting into free groups, and downloading free offers. I even paid for memberships, templates, and webinars. I worked with a brand coach, a business coach, and a life coach. It was informative, but didn't clarify things for me. She said, then through another group, she saw a post from your very own vision coach, Latoya, and what she was doing. I liked what she said, so I researched her. And then I didn't take action. I said, Lord, if you keep this at the forefront of my mind, then come the first of the year, I'll join her program. I thought about it daily. Shalita said she joined the program and knew in our first session that she made a right decision. Nothing has been the same since then. I'm a better coach, better entrepreneur, better wife, better friend, and better woman because of what Latoya pulls out and pours in. The lives are great, but the anointing on and in her life is priceless. Yes, you are the coach's coach, but you are also a difference maker. Thanks for making a difference in my life. Listen, Shalita was me. I spent my time consuming free information, getting into groups, downloading free offers. But it wasn't until I connected with someone who was able to take my vision to the next level. Are you ready to take your vision and coaching, the ideas that you have, the visions that God has shown you? He's told you that he's called you to coaching. You've been asking God, you said, Lord, send me a sign. Guess what? Here is your sign. So are you ready to get unstuck and start? Are you ready to get unstuck and start creating the 5K in your business consistently? Did anybody answer yes? I want to know in the comments. Make sure you answer. Did anybody answer yes? On your notepad, did you answer yes? In the next 30 days, here's what I want to help you do. If you answered yes to my questions in the next 30 days, here's what I want to help you do. I want to help you get clarity on your message, making sure that it's clear, making sure that your ideal client understands what you do so that we can create your first 5K in your coaching business. I want to help you get clarity of your ideal client. Listen, I want to help you remove some of those layers. One of the things that I teach in my niche certification program is I teach about niche marketing. Well, in order to be effective in niche marketing, you have to know how to speak to the struggle or the pain point of your ideal client. Well, I offer a few exercises to help you remove some of those layers and really get to the core so that when you're creating copy, when you're creating marketing, you're speaking specifically to a problem and you're showing that you have the solutions to that problem. In the next 30 days, keep that in mind. I want to help you coach your first clients. Now, here's the thing, whether or not you're an aspiring coach or a growing coach, I want to help you coach your first clients in your niche. I want to help you coach your first clients solving the exact problem that you are called to solve in life. Listen, I don't know how to express this enough. I truly believe that when God created me, when he created you, that when he created us, he said, this is the problem that I want my beautiful daughter to solve. This is the problem. And with her solving this problem, I'm going to get the glory. This is what I believe God said when he intricately put you together in the womb of your mother. He said, I want you to solve a specific problem. And in solving that problem, I'm going to get the glory because you're going to teach people that through me, through him, through Christ, all things are possible. So in the next 30 days, in the next 30 days, I want to help you get clarity on your message, get clarity of your ideal client, and I want to help you coach your first clients solving the problem that you've been called to solve in your niche. I want you to meet career coach Dr. Toya Sherman. Dr. Toya Sherman just recently completed level 1 of the niche certification program. Here's what Dr. Toya had to say. Level 1 of the Chase Grade program challenged me and pushed me to take the necessary steps to start my business. Coach LaToya is an absolute inspiration, and her passion for helping women of faith is truly her purpose. I am forever grateful. I love using Dr. Toya as one of our examples because in the first 30 days, Dr. Toya was able to get clarity in her niche. She is a fantastic career coach. She's been able to get clarity in her ideal client. We're working through the layers and knowing whose problem she's called to solve. And check this out, guys. Check this out. She coached her first 5 clients in our coaching program. Career coach Toya was coaching before Chase Grade, right? This is what really got her to thinking, maybe I should do more with this. Maybe I should monetize this. And when she started the program, not only did she get clarity on the problem she solves when it comes to helping women elevate in their career, but she was able to coach her first 4 to 5 clients in our program. How amazing was that? How amazing was that? Now think about it. Think about how it'll make you feel to coach your clients in your niche. Comfortable, being authentic in the message that you're called to solve, using your experiences as your qualifications, using your experiences as your qualifications, and really solving the problem and changing the lives of so many people. Imagine being able to fluently share your message, monetize your program, and create your first 5K in your coaching business and create it consistently. In your journal, in the comments, let me know how this will make you feel. Does it make you feel excited? Do it make you feel afraid? Do it make you feel successful? Will it make you feel accomplished? How does this make you feel? When I think about creating 5K consistently in my coaching business, it makes me feel valuable. It makes me feel excited. It makes me feel accomplished. It makes me feel like God really, really trusts me with helping with the lives of other people. How does it make you feel? Put it in the comments. Write it down on your journal. I want you to physically write this out. Why? Because when you write things out, let me give you a quick tip. When you write things out, what it does is it tells your subconscious that this is important. And I want you to know that your gift in coaching, your ability to help transform the lives of people is truly important and it's valuable. So I want to get you focused in your coaching business. So here's what I want to do. I want to get you focused. I want to get you focused on creating your first 5K. I want to get you focused on really monetizing your message, getting clarity of your ideal client, really start growing and maximizing, monetizing your coaching business. I really want to help you get focused in doing those three things. So here's what I want to do. On top of my client clarity guide, make sure you check your email for that guide because you have been rocking out with me through this entire training. So guess what? You get access to my client clarity guide. I want to get you access to a few more bonuses that I have to offer. Okay. I want to give you access to a few more bonuses that I have to offer. The first bonus that I want to offer you is a complimentary strategy call. Okay. I know firsthand building a coaching business in your niche can be downright frustrating, but your bonus one-on-one strategy call will reveal confidence, focus, and success in your business. I want to help you get clarity on your pursuit in your business, getting clarity in your niche, getting clarity in your ideal client, and most of all, getting clarity in your messaging. Once we get clarity in those top three things, then we can focus on building out your programs, building out your trainings, building out your courses, and knowing how to monetize your message. Okay, I want to get you focused. Here's my first bonus, your complimentary strategy session. I want to give you a second bonus. I offer an on-demand coaching community. Have you ever been in the middle of a project and wish you had someone to ask a question or support you during your journey? When I first started my coaching business, I had no one to reach out to. That's why Google became my BFF. But what if you were a part of a community that you can post questions and they're answered? You can post content and it's addressed. You can figure out, how do I grow my business? Does this make sense? Is this connecting to my messaging? And you have coaches who are there to support you along your journey. How would that make you feel? Our on-demand community offers unlimited resources, real-time support, and accountability that will help you reach six figures in your coaching business. It gets no better than that. I have one more bonus for you. Bonus number 3. Here's a bonus you'll have access to every 14 days, okay? Every 14 days, you'll have access to this bonus. I'll give you 14 days to focus and restart. Meet me the first and third Monday of every month for our live group coaching session with other coaches who are taking their coaching business from start to six figures. Listen, we're not going to leave you in this journey alone. Okay. I want to help you stay focused. I want to help you stay committed, and I want to hold you accountable. So I want you to meet self-care coach Demi. Self-care coach Demi. Self-care coach Demi just recently completed our entire program. Self-care coach Demi is out here making it happen. She's working with different women, helping them really understand their womb health, helping them understand how to overcome depression, helping them understand their body. And I absolutely love what self-care coach Demi does, because she was able to create her coaching business in her own lane. This is what we specialize in here at Chase Great. We help you really focus in on your own lane so that you can rock out and stand out as an expert. If you're looking to learn more about gut health, if you're looking to learn more about how your eating habits and how your sleeping patterns and how your the different mechanisms of our body as women affects your success, then you want to make sure you're connecting with self-care coach Demi with Be Well Chick. She's created her own lane and she is winning in her own lane. Self-care coach Demi is officially certified as a Chase Great Niche certified coach. Cool. So listen, this is a program that's going to help you rock out in your own lane. So I know you're asking, here's the question. All of this in 30 days? LaToya, so you're going to help me get clarity on my message, my ideal client, and who I am, what type of coach I am, and the problem that I solve, all in 30 days? Absolutely. But there is more. There is more. Listen, meet storytelling coach Tara. Here's what Tara had to say. Latoya, I just want to thank you for answering the call to walk in your purpose. Because of you saying yes to God, you've helped me to gain clarity in my direction as it pertains to my coaching business. I thank you for praying for me when I needed and being an all around supportive person. I appreciate the community you've built in the niche program and how we support one another. Initially, I didn't know where I fit. I even had buyer's remorse after signing up because I was scared. Could I really do this? Was I really ready? Just being transparent. I am grateful to God because his timing is always best. Now I am about to launch my coaching program. Like, wow. Listen, this is storytelling coach Tara. I absolutely love her brand because she really supports women in helping them tell their story. When it comes to any type of sexual abuse, she is so gifted and anointed in helping you really create and write your book. When Tara came into the coaching program, she was apprehensive. She was unsure of what to get. But once she enrolled with us and started working with us, she gained instant clarity in her messaging, in her ideal client, and start closing clients instantly. So I know you're wondering, who is this for? Who is this for? Who is the niche certification program for? It's for the coach who's ready to start, grow, and monetize her coaching business. It's for the coach who feels like she's running in circles and she's absolutely tired of running in circles. It's for the coach who is tired of Googling, she's tired of digital downloads and free trainings. Who is this coaching program not for? It's for the coach who isn't ready to become an expert in her industry. If you're not ready to stand out as the expert, this isn't for you. It's for the coach who isn't ready to put in the work for a 100% ROI. Listen, when you are investing, you want to make sure that there's a 100% return on your investment. If you're not ready to put in the work that is required to really grow your coaching business from start to six figures, then this isn't for you. This program is not for the coach who just simply doesn't believe that they can. This program is for believers, believers not just in Christ, but believers in the gift that Christ has given us. This is for you if you're ready to go from start to six figures in your coaching business. So I know you're asking why Chase Great. Latoya, there are programs all over the place. There are programs who are offering certification, life coaching certification, all type of stuff. What makes Chase Great different? Why should I support or invest in Chase Great? Number one, we are a Christian-based organization. We offer biblical support. We are not your traditional life coaching program. We're more than theory and methodologies. We're more than LLP practices. We offer business training, building strategies, and training and application. We're more than just a life coaching program. As a matter of fact, we focus in on helping you stand out in your niche. We are a self-paced learning community with unlimited support. You're able to go throughout the training modules at your pace, but you're constantly receiving support along the way. So are you ready to become Chase Great certified in your niche, stand out as an expert, and create your first 5K in your coaching business? Are you really ready? Are you really ready? I want you to meet communications coach Joy.
I was compelled to work with Latoya after hearing her on a Facebook Live session discussing how she helped her clients. I'm a startup coach and I hadn't had any clients at this point, and I really needed someone who would give me some insight, some perspective, and to really get me started on the right path to securing my first client. So I reached out to Latoya and booked her accelerator, We worked together for 4 weeks and it was amazing. I really enjoyed the opportunity to have someone to process with, someone to challenge me to dig deeper, and also someone who motivated me and believed in my dream just as much as I did. And that was very instrumental for me. The result was that I ended up booking my first client for $1,000 offering. I was more than elated, and it just showed that Latoya knows what she's doing and she could help me navigate that process. She was instrumental in making sure that I was able to support my client and that I felt confident walking into that first coaching call.
Here's what I want you to do. I want you to schedule your call with an enrollment coordinator. Here's the link. Once you schedule this call, you're going to be able to check out that testimonial firsthand. Once you schedule your call, you're going to be able to check out that testimonial firsthand. So I want you to go ahead and I want you to click this link so that not only you can check out the testimonial, but so that you can schedule your call. If you're ready to move forward in your coaching business, you're ready to start, grow, and monetize your coaching business, then this is the time to start. Here, I want you to check out a few testimonials from what the coaches are saying. Here are a few coaches who share some positive insight on the community. Hi there. I started the first module last night and I am totally loving it. I am so glad I stepped out on faith and I am trusting God. You are a powerhouse. I have been reluctant to narrow my niche until I heard you speak. In less than an hour, the way you explained things was so eye-opening. I now have more clarity on who I serve, how I serve them, and the results I help them get. Thank you for sharing wisdom and insight. Thank you. You're such a blessing. You know your stuff. And although you keep it fun, you stay professional. I love it. One of the clients said, Tara, she said that she was excited because she was able to close a client. She was able to book her client, and the client paid $568 up front. How many of you want these type of testimonials? You're ready to close your first 5K in your coaching business. This testimonial from one of the coaches says Latoya is anointed for getting you clarity and building your business with a defined niche. I've experienced her work firsthand as she saw a bigger vision for her business. She takes what you have and aligns her business to expand with a defined niche. I thought my niche was tailored, but she saw more and helped me realign to my natural gifts so that I can start creating programs and serve my audience with more impact effectively. Listen, who's ready to start, grow, and monetize their coaching business? Today, I shared with you 5 ways to create your first 5K in your coaching business. It is now up to you. Enroll into the NIST certification program within 24 hours. Listen, within the next 24 hours, because this access, this bonus strategy session is not for everyone. I am not offering this strategy session, this free strategy session to every coach. So if you enroll within the next 24 hours, you will access your complimentary strategy call with me, your vision coach, where we can really sit down and iron out the details of your coaching business. Let's get some clarity on your ideal client. Let's make sure your message is clear and that it's converting your ideal client so that they can become a closed client, right? Let's get some clarity on the problem that you solve in your coaching business so that you too can go from start to 6 figures in your coaching business. Listen, go ahead, click the link, coachlatoya.com/call, so that you can schedule your coaching call today. I have open availability for you to schedule your call today so that we can go ahead and get you enrolled and get you access to this complimentary call. So that we can get you access to the complimentary call. So listen, I want to thank each and every one of you for rocking out with me today during my live training on how to create your first 5K in your coaching business. I am your vision coach, Latoya Early, and I support Christian female startup coaches, helping them find their message, increase their visibility, and monetize their coaching programs through niche marketing and certification. If you're ready to start, grow, and monetize your coaching business and create your first 5K in your coaching business, then I want you to go ahead and click the link coachlatoya.com/call, and let's schedule your call today. Have an amazing day. Thank you for rocking out with me, and be blessed.